What is going on, everybody? Eddy here for another Life of Dad show. With me is, of course, my co-host, Jon Finkel. What is going on, sir?
World Series tomorrow.
Yes.
That's what's going on. Red Sox in the series. Everything is going fantastic. Pats beat the Bears. Not that this is a full sports show or anything, but things are in order. Things are happening the way they're supposed to happen. So
this is what moves you. You're just, excited.
Yeah, exactly. These are the things that rise the tide.
Nice. Everybody, we appreciate you always checking out the Life of Dad show. Again, we're kind of changing up the times here and there. Today's topic is at what age can kids start kind of picking on their own wardrobe, getting dressed by themselves, all that good stuff. And when actually, when you go shopping, when do you give them like the nod, like, all right, let's see your style, let's see what you're looking for, and you kind of go from there. Let us know where you're watching from, and let us know your thoughts on this issue, because it's always good. Like, again, my kids are 10 and 8. Your kids are, how old are they?
They are 5 and 7, soon to be 6 and 7.
Okay. So have they talked? We got Lucy Riles chiming in, of course, wife to Tom Riles, the founder here at Life of Dad, said, when you're the youngest of 12 kids, I started dressing myself at 2. All right. Out of necessity, you got to do your own thing. That's okay. So if you come from big families, you got to do your own thing. But I love that. Talk about like your kids' ages, and have they taught, like, has your oldest, has she kind of been like, all right, Dad, when we go shopping, I want to go to this store and I want to wear this stuff?
My daughter a little bit. You were saying earlier, like, the idea that when do you let your kids figure out their own style of clothes, and the case could be made that I have not yet done that. So part of me feels like I don't have the right to be telling even anyone what they should wear, even my own kids. More keeping them from what they shouldn't wear as opposed to what might actually look good on them. So my son's pretty simple. But, my daughter, she's starting to figure out the things she likes. I know the type of clothes, the colors, and all the kind of stuff that she likes. And she's got a pretty good taste for a young kid already. My son, he's got these weird hang-ups more on not so much the actual clothes, but the things on the clothes. He's going through a no buttons phase where no shirt can have buttons, no pants can have buttons. I don't know if that's a style thing. I also agree with him. Buttons suck. So, I'm on board. I'm on the no button train.
Oh, this is cool. Lucy says, again, my 8-year-old picks out her own outfits, but when she's 18, you best believe I'll be dressed in her. Jason Harley's writing in, and they got to choose. And then he also says, about 6, my daughter is better than my son. And sometimes we'll have to say, well, that's what you want to wear. I like Mary. She goes, I'm 52 and still like others to dress me. And Dan, another guy here at Life of Daddy's weighing in. The question shouldn't be about picking out their own wardrobe, but picking out a matching wardrobe. See, for me, like, there's a certain age where I think now, like, that doesn't, and I guess Lucy agrees with your son, where buttons suck, and you too. So.
Yeah, I agree.
But like here's the thing though, like when your kids are young, like I remember one time I took my kids, this is when I was living in Jersey, my daughters were maybe like 3 and 1, right? And they were all into the dress ups. And like I think my youngest wore like a Snow White dress, and my oldest wore like a Belle dress, right? We're at IKEA. I'm just like, I had to go there to get another part for a chair that we didn't really want, but we had because it had a match set, all that jazz, right? That you have to do as a dad.
Yeah.
I'm out there, and this one lady comes up to me, she goes, it's not Halloween. Why are they dressed like that? And I'm like, I look at her, and I wanted to have some like just like mean like retort or some quip. I didn't. My kids are there. I got to be in the presence. I'm like, oh, they're young kids. They want to have fun. Of course, we know it's not Halloween. I might still give them candy anyways. But I said they just want to dress like princesses today because we just saw Snow White. So there you go. And she goes, okay, and walked away. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, 50% of the time my son leaves the house, he's wearing some sort of Spider-Man, the full costume or the mask. Well, especially if we're going around the neighborhood or something like that. Like, they'll just put it on, and that's what they're wearing. Or the kids will be playing. They'll all go into like one of the closets and put on. From all the Halloweens now, I think we have a Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, the neighbors. So the boys will all get together. They'll be like an Avengers
assemble party
mashup. Yeah, it's awesome. And they'll just be walking around playing outside. And if you weren't, I guess if you were a stickler about that stuff, you'd be looking. Then it's just like,
I just picture you after you're done sweating before 6, after the dumbbells, all that stuff. You look at your son like, all right, Avengers, suit up, and all the kids start like coming out. The garage door opens. You hear the Avengers theme song.
Well,
This hits home right here, though, Mark. Since I'm in New England, I'm still letting my son wear shorts. My theory did not work as I figured. He'd freeze his butt off on the way to the car and fold. Oops. Here is the thing. Yeah. I grew up in New Hampshire. I grew up in Buffalo. I wear shorts predominantly throughout the year. I don't care if it's 80, if it's 30, I'm wearing shorts. This backfires because my oldest, kind of like, with the same temperament as me with the temperature, she'll wear shorts. I remember one day when we were in New Jersey, it was cold. She was wearing shorts. The principal looks at me. I look at him. He looks at my daughter and then looks at me again, like has like the judging, like, why is she wearing shorts in the middle of winter? But I'm like, she doesn't like, I said, she's like Elsa, the cold doesn't bother her anyways. And he's like, all right. But like, she'll say, like, my wife will be like, hey, you got to wear pants. It's cold out. Dad doesn't.
Yeah, that one hurts. The funny thing is about it, like, so I was the kid, especially in college, where like, basketball shorts, hoodie, backpack, pretty much all year round. Like all winter round, whenever it got even remotely cold, that was what I would wear. Jeans occasionally, but like, yeah, I don't mind. Like yesterday, I had that exact conversation. Like I had on shorts and it was a little chilly. I put on my sweatshirt over my t-shirt. The kids see me wearing shorts. So what you were saying is it hits home the idea of when I work out. I work out really early in the morning, and I always wear shorts and a t-shirt. And then right now, anyway, when it gets a little colder because it's in my garage, I'll put on a pair of like workout pants. But even now, there's about a good 2-month lag where I'm still wearing shorts, but reasonable people are wearing pants outside. And so what I have to do is after I work out, before I get the kids ready for school, I have to put on pants because the first thing my son will say to me is, but you're wearing shorts. So I've had to just, for no reason other than like, I'm drenched with sweat, I'm hot, I don't want to put pants on, but I also want to fight about wearing pants when I'm standing there wearing shorts. So now, before I go upstairs and wake him up, I will put on pants that are strictly for show. And the second they're on the bus, I'm tearing them off like I'm getting into, I'm Kevin Garnett running into the stage, running into my court. I'm good.
Well done, sir. I like that. Nice. That's like, yeah, I love that. That's seriously like warm-up pants. It's just like in basketball. You're wearing that just to shine. I like what Bryson says right here. I would say about 6 for fun, 8 for matching. Nice.
Well, matching, I'm colorblind, so I never match unless if it's something somewhat important. My entire wardrobe is geared around towards me not having to worry about matching anything. So it's always grays and navies and really grays and navies and blacks that I can always put on with something and not worry about them matching. My kids are not that. So my son, like sometimes I won't know if navy and black go together or navy and brown or any of those colors. I have no idea. So I have to rely on my daughter most of the time. And I think that is, it's a hit or miss because sometimes she'll mess with me and my son and be like, that matches, that's good. And then he'll come home at the end of the day and, my wife will see him like we're having dinner, like, what was he going for with that? I mean, he looks fantastic. What do you want from me?
Yeah. What was he going for? Nice. That's the line right there. Like,
yeah.
You let them out like that?
But dude, they're so happy. Like my son does this thing where he wants his, like, we know as adults that like your shirt and shorts, it's not a uniform. So like they don't match. Like, you don't want to have like the exact same color blue shirt with the exact same color blue pants or even something close, 2 different blues. But he has the opposite mentality. So like he's going with like the red flash shirt with just a pair of red shorts always. Like he always wants them to be the same. And it's goofy as hell, man. But like, what? Fine. Yesterday he had on a blue Superman shirt with a different pair of blue shorts that didn't match. Man, I'm not going to rain on his parade. He's 5 years old. Let him have it for now.
There you go, man. Smart right there. I love it. Dustin points out, like he says, dad with autism, certain fabrics and styles made me lose it. So I had to pick up my own clothes at an early age. Thanks very much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Dustin again weighs in, like says, like maybe between 5 and 3. Rebecca says, I already started pick up these 2 options with my 1-year-old. As she grows, she'll get more and more control over her wardrobe. Nice.
Yeah, the options thing, does that work for you? That's a disaster for me. I literally like, do you want this or this? No, neither. Or I like that one. Or what about a third one? Like, I think this is what you're wearing. If you don't pick it out what you want the night before, you're just wearing what I'm telling you you're supposed to wear. I think the 2 options, if it works for, maybe there are kids who are like, oh, thank you for the choices, mom and dad. I'll go with option A. Yeah. Mine basically just turned that into a nightmare of option C, D, E, and I don't want to do it.
Gotcha. Adam has some mentality that some parents have when they can pay for them. All right, got that. Kirsten checking in from Austria. Thanks for checking out the show in Austria. Appreciate that. She says every day have the same discussion. Daughter, son 7, daughter 5. They thanks to remind me for what will happen tomorrow morning. Sorry.
It is. It's Groundhog Day every day. My kids get up and it's, can I wear shorts because it's starting to get a little bit cold here, but not really. Yes. Do I have to wear that shirt? No. Can I wear this one? No. Then my son loves to go through the dirty laundry and wear what he had yesterday. Like the only outfit he wants is what he wore the day before every single day.
It's like that one character in was it Big Hero 6? Do you ever see that movie?
I have not seen that one yet.
There's a character who talks about how he wears his underwear 6 days straight. He puts them regular, folds them back, and he has this whole like long thing, and like everyone's like pretending to throw up. Like, what? Yeah. I did not need to know that.
Yeah, he wears his favorite outfit is what he wore yesterday, so that helps. That's always a good thing.
Lisa says my daughter started at 3. My son, as long as it's dinosaurs, Batman, or Spider-Man, doesn't care.
Yeah,
I love that. Jamie goes, I most let my kids pick unless we're running late. Yes, and you have a certain place to go, certain events, but I have to have the final say if it's appropriate for the weather. Other than that, let them have fun and express themselves. Cool, nice.
Yeah, I like the expressing themselves thing. I think it's also like, are they expressing themselves if they're wearing like striped pants with a pineapple shirt that's a totally different color, or like, do they just not know, or are they just messing with you? Like, I wonder if they'll let me wear this. I know this is.
Perez says, my kids are 8, 6, and 4. It gets so hectic. So my rules are whoever does the laundry picks out the clothes. That's why everyone's happy with mom's choice. Nice.
That's a good move. I like the laundry. My daughter's putting her laundry away now, so maybe she can get a little more latitude there.
Nice. Rand says that my wife has full reign over the outfit choices. Donnie says I'm still working on keeping clothes on my kids. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, right?
Well, yeah, I mean that's where like that was probably my thing as a kid. Like I never wanted to wear a shirt, like ever. Yeah. And so my son is a little bit different. When he's with his buddies down the street here, the second they get together, the boys, the shirts are off, and they're just wrestling and playing like it's Monday Night Raw. And you cannot get them. Like we'll be playing like, hey, we're just gonna go out and get tacos, or we're all just gonna go here to do this, and they will not put their shirts on. You get four or five boys in our neighborhood. When they're together, it's like, I dare you to try to put a shirt on us. We're like a squad.
It's like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Lord of the Flies, but with like, underwear and, Flash Gordon and Avengers shorts.
There you go. Nice. Sean Kingbird, our boy, I haven't heard from him in a bit. He says, I always bring my son with me when I go shopping for him. I want him to be able to express himself, but at the same time, know how to do it appropriately. On the weekends, you can wear whatever you want. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that the weekend, so we don't have a dress code. I wanted to hear from some, like, we don't have a dress code. The kids go to public school. There's no dress code there beyond, there's not like a uniform is what I'm saying, not a dress code. I didn't know if anything was out there. How is it as your kids get older if there's a uniform? Does that make life easier where it's like this skirt, this shirt, or these pants, this shirt? Like, does that make everything just smooth, or are they constantly trying to find little ways to express themselves with armbands or Iverson sleeves? I don't know what, something.
Iverson sleeves. No, but that raises a good point. Like for me, when I was in high school, I went to Catholic school, and so like we had a uniform. So it was kind of like you had to wear like black, blue, khaki, some type of pants, right? And then you could wear like a button-down shirt and tie, or you could wear, if you bought like the school's polo. We bought like 3 different colors of the polo. I rocked that. I'm like, I'm wearing a polo instead of a tie.
Yeah.
You give me that option. Where am I going to go? I love Dustin right here says, if it's on sale, you're wearing it, damn it, from his wife.
Yeah, that's what's funny too, is like when you order especially now online stuff, like you'll see some sale. My wife does this all the time where it's like, oh, there's the Batman shirts are on sale from pick your whatever your online place is. And they're like, oh, they're on sale. Let's just get all the superheroes. So now that's all done now. There's 5 new shirts coming once, and it's like an overwhelming thing for the kid where my daughter wants to like pick out what the designs are and if the colors match and all that kind of stuff.
Nice, man. Alan's saying we make it easier for my 5-year-old by putting his clothes in groups.
Hmm.
His clothes go in big Ziploc bags. Each one has a shirt, pants, underwear, socks, so he can grab them when he wants and make sure.
Wow.
Look at that.
You're just putting us all to shame, Alan. I mean, so you guys.
We're here. Alan's here.
So Alan gets the laundry, and rather than just being like shirt drawer, pant drawer, put your socks away, he puts them in all individual outfits in a Ziploc baggie and puts them in it. Wow. I honestly don't think I want to spoil. Like, I don't know. I think like I want someone to do it for me. If I'm doing it for them, like then it's like, hey, you guys are getting this done. Who can I hire to do it for me so that all my stuff's in a nice bag?
Oh, that's fantastic. McFly. Oh, dude, that's McFly, Marty McFly. I love this. This is like just the. Oh, that's great.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. And isn't today like Back to the Future Day, by the way, too?
Is it? I don't know.
I think it is. I mean, there's a day for everything. There's like National Pretzel Day, National like Air Jordan Day, which it's pretty much every day for me. But anyway, McFly says my daughter used to pick out her clothes before too. That and 27 hair ties.
Yeah, the hair ties thing. That was, I'd say, of all the things I wasn't prepared for when having a daughter, because I grew up with just me and my brother, was the number of hair ties, where they end up, how often they're lost, but then also found. I feel like we're even. I really do. Like after all the years, my daughter's 7. I said she's probably lost like 100, but I feel like we found like 103. Like I feel like somehow they just show up. Like the other day, I found a drawer in the guest bathroom where sometimes my daughter will like shower or whatever. And in the drawer was like 12. And I was like, what? Why are they there? She's like, oh, I used to take them off and put them in there. So we just got 12 back that I thought were gone. Amazing.
Yeah, that's like hair tie karma, man. I love that.
Yeah.
We're on the opposite side. We always lose them. And then my wife's like, we have to go to Target and get more. I'm like, no, we really don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Katie says we own 5 of the exact same Captain America shirt just because my 3-year-old would try to do the smell check.
I will say I am 40 now, and I have used that exact strategy. I probably have 6 or 7 of this gray T-shirt, maybe another 3 or 4 of this shirt in black and navy. And if I find something that I like that fits, I'll just buy a bunch of them.
Yes.
So occasionally someone will be like, people don't ever, by the way, say, like, did you wear that yesterday? Like, that very rarely happens. But if it did, anyone who knows me well knows I'd like to have, like, a uniform. If possible, I wear the same thing every day. Maybe just switch my hats up for some variety.
Nice. Karen says, my son has to have no zippers, tags, or buttons on pants. So no on age 10, and still uses the pull-up khakis for school and sweatpants. Having uniform helps, except when it's really hard to find khakis for a 10-year-old in size 12.
Yeah, pull-up khakis for a 10-year-old can't be easy.
No. And Dustin, I love it. It's kind of like the two different opposite sides where we had who was it with the Alan, between Alan and Dustin. Dustin's like, I don't care if the shoes are on the right foot anymore. They're on your hands, whatever. It works.
Yeah, you know what else? When Karen just brought up about the pull up for the 10-year-olds, like the big thing I've noticed around here is so workout clothes are now like totally acceptable. Oh, yesterday was Back to the Future Day? Okay. Good.
Of course, McFly helping with that.
Yeah, how does he not know that? Like they're totally acceptable now. So like at the bus stop all around the neighborhood, kids will be in like track pants with like an Under Armour shirt. Like it's moved from, hey, look, school, you got to put on at least a pair of jeans and, whatever. These kids Dallas has been, other than this recent rain, like it's still in the 70s or whatever. They're wearing basketball shorts and like the microfiber workout shorts or, shirts or whatever every day. I don't even see kids wearing actual clothes unless they're all going to gym right away. Which I am 100% for, but I just never saw it like this.
I'm for that too, because seriously, working from home, it's like I wear shorts, like some type of funky shirt, and I'm good to go. And like you see, like especially too, like people when they work from home, like they're either wearing like gym gear or like those yoga pants or whatever the case may be. I've kind of gone to a lax like style, and my kids really don't like jeans. So
yeah, my daughter will not wear jeans. She has the stretchy pants and the sweat things and the workout things, but no jeans for her.
Keeps on hitting, coming with the hits. Blindfold my kids when I'm dressing them. They can only see what they're wearing until we've already left the house.
That's a good move. Well, our test, I don't know if you guys have this. So we have the bus stop for us, luckily, is right across the street. And there's two groups. Actually, there's like 5 other kids at the bus stop. And that's where I know if I was sort of in line with what the other parents were thinking. If I'm like, you're wearing pants today, and I'll like, God forbid we head outside, and like one of the brothers and sisters are wearing shorts. It's like you lied. You said everybody was going to be wearing pants today. I'm wearing shorts. So I have to kind of guess, and sometimes I'll text my buddy and be like, what are we doing? We don't need any meltdowns today. Are we all in on pants today, or are we all in on shorts today? What are we doing so that they don't show up 1 minute before the bus comes and we have 4 kids that are crying?
We were having Spirit Week at my daughter's school, and like today was like mixed match day or something.
Yeah,
and like one family didn't get the memo. One girl's like, why are those people wearing different shoes? I'm like, oh, it's mixed match day. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
And she plays it off like, yeah, I didn't want to do it. And she goes, and then her older brother's like, man, I knew we forgot something.
Yeah, they have that this week too. There's all kinds of today was like be yourself or express yourself day, and tomorrow's like funny hat day, and I don't know. They got all kinds of days.
I agree, Sean. It's like he goes, when I was in high school, athletic gear was a fashion. Guys wore basketball shorts and sweatbands with Aversons on every day. Now just moved to spandex.
Yeah, before you were trying to look like, okay, this is like the basketball players in your high school wore like basketball stuff. Now you got like tuba players wearing Under Armour, and you're like, what? You should at least have to have some sport for what you're wearing. Well, not that there's anything wrong with tuba. I'm just saying. I mean, there's usually
what's the tuba uniform?
That's true. I guess they can wear whatever they want. But it used to be like, hey, the reason he has this on is because he's got to change 3 times because he's got gym and football practice and his pads. He's got to wear something afterwards. Like, it makes sense. Now everybody's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm wearing my sleeves and all that kind of stuff.
Karen goes, no jeans for my son either. He thinks corduroy is the devil and needs bumpy texture.
Yeah, Karen, what's up with that, man? My son has that about when inside of like anything with like I said, buttons, like buttoning it up. It's the inside of the button, that little part of the button. Apparently, like that's like a cow prod. Like it just destroys his whole brain.
That needs to be on a shirt.
Yeah,
corduroy is the devil.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I ever had corduroys. I was never a fan either.
Oh, I hated it, man. Back in the day, I was a husky kid, and sometimes I have to wear corduroys. So my parents would get them. Like, I don't like these things. But it'd be like, voop, 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 and I'm walking. I'm like,
corduroy, what a weird name, too. Like, put on your corduroys.
Or like when I was one of the teachers, like, hey, you guys can wear dungarees tomorrow. We're like, what's dungarees?
My grandmother was a dungarees and slacks person.
Slacks and trunks.
Where are your slacks? What color slacks? And you'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Dungarees and slacks. Oh, man. Hilarious. Love the different names. Oh, worse. Leotards. All right. I haven't seen my kids wear matching socks in 6 years. Michael.
Yeah, I agree with that, McFly. I've given up on whether there's socks in there. I don't care.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, well, let's slack it up. Let's wrap it up and slack it up and corduroy it up. Oh, such a good topic and such a good contribution from everybody. Go start wearing gym shorts. Go put on some corduroys, depending on where you live. And for John and myself, we'll see you on Wednesday. We still don't know the time yet. We'll kind of work out on the details. But thanks always for joining us. Make sure you follow John on all social media fronts at John_Finkel. Follow me on Twitter at Art83. And also, of course, follow Life of Dad here on the Facebook page, Life of Dad on Instagram, and Life of Dad Show on Twitter, so you can kind of find out what's up. You can check out, it's almost going back to my radio days. Instead of doing a 2 for Tuesday, we're doing a 2 for Monday. Make sure you check out the interview on our iTunes page and our podcast, wherever you download it. We had Spice Adams. We talked about the real things in life, like Captain Crunch and kids playing iPads on Saturday morning at 5 in the morning. And then also, too, John C. McGinley, who's from Scrubs and all those stuff. He's got a new show out there. That's up there as well. So make sure you check that out. Thanks, Ran. Everybody else take care. For John and myself, we'll see you next time. Peace.